If you got animals, you got fences. And that's what we're doing today, building fences. I was trying to keep the wire under control so it did not create a big bird's nest and make a mess for me. We used this spool of wire up, so now it's time to give it a splice. It's been a while since we used this tool. Check it out.
I don't know which one.
I might add, we are not professionals. Well, that was a fail, I think. Want to put a different one on there?
Slide this back a little. Yeah, I guess it was a fail.
Yeah, there's quite a bit on there. This tool works pretty damn good. Hold it, hold it, hold it. We dug quite a few holes. You want to tell me about this post hole digger?
It's an oldie but a goodie. I never seen another one like it. Exactly.
And what'd
It says
you...
Western on the handle. It could have been maybe by
Western. Look at that. And what'd
Western
you...
Union there used to be.
What'd you used to do with it?
Clean out wells. Put another longer handle, extend the handle, and then tie a rope onto the handle and put the bucket down in the well. When the well is only 2 foot wide, you couldn't get down in it.
That's
so
pretty neat.
Clean the well out.
Very cool. Works pretty decent. A little tough trying to hold the camera and run it, but that little shovel is pretty nice too.
Yeah, it is.
What do they call that? A track shovel? Ditch?
Yeah.
What'd the school teachers tell you in high school, or what was it, elementary school? We're gonna make nothing but a ditch digger?
Yeah. Don't study, you'll be a ditch digger. That doesn't never bother me.
You like digging holes?
I don't mind working.
Yeah.
I'd rather be working than sitting on my ass doing nothing.
Well, that's good. Good thing there's people like you around.
Why don't them guys have a post hole digger?
Yeah, we should have a post hole digger. Said we got us.
This ground is easy digging at this time of year.
I wondered if we could push them in with a tractor, but they'd probably just break.
No, I don't think.
Sliding insulators on the wire that go on the poles on the outside right now, in the first strand. Oh, should get slivers in that sucker. Well, we got a lot of work ahead of us, but coming along. So here's a little backstory. There was always a fence over here. This was always a pasture, but we had the ditch cleaned out and we took all the fence down in order to dig the ditch. So now we're gonna make this half the pasture because we have a bunch of ash trees that we need to harvest, and we're worried about them falling on the cows if the cows are in there and they fall down. So we're making this into half of a pasture, or maybe some people call it paddocks these days, I'm not sure, but that's what we're doing. So this is used wire that we took down from the pasture when we took the fence down, and we wrapped it up on a little tool that Dad made, and I'll show you that in a bit. But this makes it real nice to put it back out. It winds right off it. I had video I took a bit ago.
Holes weren't close enough for it in
Yeah,
Jenny, so
it's a little small. Dad calls this thing a spinning Jenny. Not sure if that's proper or what, but it still works pretty well. So we have these little clamps and this tool, and we're gonna splice this section of wire to the section that we had down there.
At this point, we are much
Like
more
that.
proficient at this.
She's crimped. Let's do it again. So what'd you do here?
there was an old strapping reel that held metal strapping years ago. I just modified it to roll the wire up on it.
This little arm and that little knob, and wind it up.
And I put this for a brake so that
Oh, that wasn't on there?
it probably was on there, but I put it so I could
I like the wrench. Sweet.
use it for a handle to let it freewheel when I wanted to. And what's nice about it, that once you get it rolled up on there, it comes apart and your reel wires all together.
Yeah, it's working good. So far, anyway. Pretty neat.
If you listen to the background music, we have Tradio playing, which is native to Western New York, I do believe. We actually ended up buying a set of tires off Tradio that day. AM 1340. It's a Lockport station.
We are using what we have around here. These are locust, and they're hard and heavy, and not the straightest things in the world, but they should work.
At this point, we're sick of digging those holes.
I'm gonna push the fence posts into the tractor bucket because they're tall.
This is way better than digging holes. My old Ford 340 is a very useful tool. We use this thing on the farm all the time. This was our first attempt at pushing the fence posts in. We got better as we went, that's for sure.
Yep. Well, here it is. This is our one corner and gate we installed, along with our steel fence posts that run down to the ditch there. Like I said, these are just locust poles. And they should work. They're good and hard. This is our H design. Hopefully it keeps the corner from pulling over from the high tension. Here's the other corner we built. By no means are we professionals, so if you see something we did wrong, drop me a comment and maybe I can learn from our mistakes. But this is what we did. It didn't cost us much. We had all the material laying around. Hopefully it still lasts for a while. I think it will. So along the back stretch here, we use these insulators that you just slide on the wire. We only did it on the top wire. Not sure why we didn't do it on the bottom, but we didn't. We slid them all on when we started the wire for this back stretch, and they just get held on with a staple. And like that, it's good to go. And these pliers here are specifically made for doing fence work. They're made to pull staples, uses a hammer, cut this high tensile wire. They're a must-have if you're doing electric fence work. If anyone is completely new to electric fencing, the insulator is put on there so that the electric doesn't ground out and take all your power away from your fence. It's a beautiful day here in Western New York. I want to add that. Really is greening up. We've had a couple nice days. Yesterday was about 85 degrees out here. Today's supposed to be the same. Insulators come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. This is just one style. Another thing that'll happen to electric fences, if you have vegetation like this and you let the wire touch it, it'll also arc out and ground out the fence, and it takes some of the power of the fence away, quite a bit of it. So you always want to have the vegetation knocked down. When I started this project, I went around and brush hogged or mowed around the whole area. It was a lot easier to mow between the posts when we didn't have wire up. That was my theory anyway. It's hard to tell now, but this was the ditch that was cleaned. We believe there's probably a beaver dam on the other side of the road over there because the water's laying in here heavy and it should drain right out. But the ditch goes north to south and then east to west up there to the road. That'll go there. This John Deere Gator works out great for doing fence work. You put all your supplies in the back and it's easy to get on and off and get your work done. It works out real well. So here's the ditch close up here. It appears we got quicksand back here. The way it's all sandy and it keeps funneling in. My son, he was playing in there and almost lost his boots. Kind of neat. Well, not that he lost his boots, but that we have quicksand. And here's a picture of some well casing that we used for a farm culvert. I believe it was 4 foot in diameter, or maybe it crossed. I guess it crossed. Works pretty well. Way we can get across there with small equipment. When I'm mowing near this ditch, I don't want to get too close, because if I ever drove into that with a tractor, it would probably be the end of me. Tip over in there, you'd drown. Well, we got water now. Just got to get a trough that'll hold it, because that one's got holes in it. So I'm digging another hole, and I'm going to mount my fencer to this 2x10. And I got it facing the south, so the sun charges it. We're going with a solar powered fencer. And I'll show you that when we get her all mounted up. So we got our fencer hooked up. Looks like it's working. It's in the yellow. As long as it's not in the red, it's working. Here they come. Let's see how this works out. I gotta cross the road. Only missing a bull. 3 girls, look at that. They like it. Oh, a bull's over there. Go on, bully.
Cows are going to love all this fresh grass.
Billy, he don't want to go. The bull that doesn't want to cross the road. You don't like to trust a bull. The bull can turn on you at any moment. Well, this pretty much concludes today's video. The girls are all happy. They got lots of green grass to eat. It looks nice and clear. It's probably like having ice cream. Checking out their new fill up their water tub so they got plenty to drink, especially on a hot day like today. But I think they're pretty happy out there. Not sure what's going on with the water. You got the water running underneath the road from the well. So maybe there's some air in the line there. But everything's coming together. Come here, girls. Come on, Boz. Hey, Boz. Come on, Boz. That's our herd right there.
Minus the bull, he wouldn't cross the road. This is just a small glimpse of what it takes to live on a small farm. I would like to thank everybody for watching. Please like, subscribe, and drop me a comment if you got one. I'd really appreciate it and like to hear from you. Have a good night. Happy farming.